Hello, everybody. Welcome back. SOE Lysander by Historic Wings, designed by Thomas Van Hare. Attempt number 3 at our Archdeacon mission, Do or Die. It is now the 10th of August, 1943. We are at a -2 darkness, and we have got to keep trying this until we successfully complete it. So there is no such thing as saying no. We are 8/10/1943, and we are going to go ahead and attempt this mission one more time. We're going to start out at 2130. We roll 6. It's going to be 2200 when we actually take off, unless we get a delay on takeoff. It's going to be Mag G again. I'm going to fill all this out because I know we're trying it. We don't have a choice. A little better night. I would try some missions on nights like this, but not many. We were already up to 3 missions though, and like I said, we don't really have a choice anyway, so we gotta try this. And so we give it a go. Maybe we'll get lucky. The biggest thing is trying to keep our waypoints going across the channel because it's dark out and you're over water, and there are no such things as waypoints out there. So you're kind of hoping that you're where you're supposed to be. It's not like you can recognize a buoy or a seagull or something like that. Oh, there's that U-boat that I saw last week. So here we go. All right, let's go ahead and hit our SOP back up. We are determining, well, we know our current mission. That's a given. Weather determination. So we're going to roll all weather charts again on August of 43. And we've decided to use the correct chart this time. Last time we used it too. The first attempt we didn't, but like I said it did not make a difference. First weather roll, August 43, 53, clear. I like it. That's current weather. Landing zone weather, 55, clear. I like it. Tangmere forecast, 23, rain. I don't care. We can handle that. All right. Well, if we get that far, we have to fly this mission. So we are say on. We're going straight to putting the Tangmere car out and we're going to reshuffle all these. We're going to put the Tangmere card out. Oh boy. Got to drink more. And the landing zone card. We're going to put clear over here, clear over here, and rain over here. All right, we have our chits out. We've got circuit assignments, which is what we're going to do right now. So we're going to place them down 2 channels, 3 Frances, and hopefully we get a lot better. Well, it wasn't the card draw that got us. It's just we can't make it over the channel because it's so dark. It's a little different now. Hopefully we can make it. We still got river. Did I hit or wrong? Yes, I did. That was supposed to be a channel card. All right, still good channel cards. Fields. Don't like that one. Don't like the fields here neither. So now I've got choices. This one I could probably deviate around and not have a problem, but this one here is going to be the one that we're going to get rid of and draw a new France for free. You're allowed to rechange one of them, and I like that hill, so I'm going to go with that. Deviate. I think we become if we become lost, I might just go ahead and spend myself a pilot, 6 cents, 6 cents to replan this. That's not a concentration camp. It's not a bad one to find our way. 6 cents. Let's go replace that. Let's go replace it. We haven't spent any, and it's not going to hurt to try it. So get him ready to fly. We're going to put a 6 cents down there. Get rid of that card. Hope, upon hope, that we draw something better. Village, that's better. That is better. All right, we're good. Got to reshuffle them cards. Because bad stuff can happen. We get lost. Record a selective mission. We already have done that. We got the pilots and everything still out because we can't seem to complete this. Place damage marker. We don't have any damage yet. We're going to put another 16 fuel in there. Keep coming back with my fill fuel 16. Destination marker is Archdeacon. We know it by heart already. And place your Lysander game counter up in Tangmere at low, which is where I like to put it for takeoff. Then we're going to go ahead and start rolling. We are going to take off from Tangmere. All right, we're applying the weather effects, which is 0. Night DRM -2. Fuel DRM -2. We're at -4. I'm going to go ahead and use one Moxie to go ahead and make that a -1. And we're going to roll. 10 goes down to a 9. Successful takeoff. We didn't need to use it, but the way I roll, yeah, we do it. We have successfully taken off. I'll just copy that over from my last mission. And we determine the weather effects for the next TC. First roll, 4 to 6, it moves. 2 does not. Second roll, 6 does move 1 to the right. And that's the only thing we got to watch is if it gets up here in the fog and stuff. And it's going to move to the right a lot because 4 to 6. So we're just hoping that doesn't keep happening. That's another clear right now. It's not like we have a choice. I mean, we're not given a choice. We have to try this. Another clear. Take the clears while we got them. We'll fight the other battles as we hit them. Optional reveal not needed. Going to stay at low altitude. Flyer move to the next card. Use up a fuel. Don't check for icing or damages. There's no red box and we're not up high enough. There's no night fighters flying, nor is there any threats, nor is there a decision to be made. So we go to the off-course check -1. And -1 night DRM, -2, -3. We get an 11, 8. We are confirmed on course. Lovely. We got a good dice roll, folks. Determine weather effects for the next TC. 3 is not going to move. 1 is going to move 1 backwards. That's big. I'll take that. Don't mind that at all. That moves 1 this direction, so that's good. And that keeps us at clear then. Optional reveal, don't need it. Select altitude, going to stay low. Move to the next TC. Use up another fuel. No need to check for icing or damage. No night fighters following. No threats. No decision. We go to an off-course check. We have a -1, -2, -3. We roll an 8, goes down to a 5, and that's 2 good rolls in a row, and we are confirmed on course, and we got across the channel. The major hurdle of every mission is just ended. Well, we're not out of the dark yet. We're still a long way to go, but those -1s are hard to overcome with the bad night. Back up to weather for the next TC. First roll is a 2. That's not going to move. Second roll is a 6. That's going to move 1 to the right. It's going to put us back in clear. Got to watch that. I do not want to land in fog. Don't want to navigate in fog. Don't have a choice. Optional reveal. We're going to do none. We're choosing the altitude. I'm going to go up to medium, get above them hills, fly to the next TC. We fly over to the hills. We use up another fuel. Icing. There's no icing to check because we're clear weather. There's no night fighters following. There are no threats. There is no decision to be made. We just check for off course 0, 0, -2. We roll an 8 again. We are on course again. Very nice. I'm liking it. All right, we go to determine weather effects for the next TC. And this is where it's going to start getting hairy because they do move hard to the right. So we need to move one towards. It'd be nice to get a 4, 5, or 6 right now to get us back in that clear. And we get a 2, doesn't move. And we roll a 2, doesn't move. So we got lucky on that when we stay on clear again. And that's going to be an easy nav point because of concentration camp. Optional reveal, none needed. We got to select altitude. I'm going to go up to. I'm actually going to stay at medium. Fly, move to the next one. We're going to move to the next one. Use up a fuel. Longest flight of his career so far, his active career. Icing check, damage check, none. Night fighters following, none. Resolving threats, none. Decision point, no. Off course check. We got a +2. -2 is a 0. We get a 6. We're still on course. I lost my charts again. I did. We are still on course. And that's good. Determine weather effects for the next TC. We really need to start getting some good rolls here. We roll a 2, which does not move it. We roll a 3, which does not move it. We stay on clear. Good. That helps. Optional reveal. Don't need it. We're selecting altitude. For this one, I'm going to go all the way up to high. Don't see why not. Fly, move to the next TC. Use up another fuel. No icing check or damage check because we're in clear weather. There is no red box. Icing's only checked, I believe, D3. I'm going to double check it. I don't want to be too cavalier about it, but got to have some kind of weather. Clear, yeah, clear doesn't count on it. So yeah, we're good on that. No night fighters. The resolving of the threats, there are none at high. Decision point, none. Off course check, we're a +2. -2 is a 0. We roll a 10. We're on course. Lovely. This is good. We get this one out of the way, then we can do our next archdeacon, which is not a priority in regular good sites, and we're good to go. Yeah, don't get excited yet. We still got to roll for weather. Rolling for weather for the next TC. We roll a 3, it doesn't move. We roll a 6, and it does move right into fog. Ugh. Didn't want that. Did not want that at all. Optional reveal, no. Select altitude. We're going to go low. Move fly to the next TC. We're going to use up another fuel. Icing check, damage check. We're too low for icing. There is no red box. Night fighter following, none. Resolving threats, there's just low, and we have a +2 for the night. We have a -1 for fuel, so there's +1. We roll a 10, so there's no damage from the ground targets. Decision point, yes, we are at the landing zone, so we're going to go to SOPE and try and find our way. Locate the LZ. If over the landing zone card, locate the LZ by rolling on table E1. +1 for 6-cent chit used. -3 if off course. We are not off course. We're applying the weather DRM at low, which is -3. Night DRM, -4, -5. Going to use 2/6 cents. Takes us down to a -3. We roll a 6, which goes to 3. Don't like it. I'm going to go ahead and re-roll that one. And the good thing about my blessing is I can keep my modifiers. I'm actually just re-rolling the dice. Didn't help. I rolled a 7, which means -3, was it? -3, 4, 5. Yes, -3 is a 4. Impossible to find landing zone. Good Lord help us. Oh, man. It's the second time that I just completely fell on my face at the landing zone after surviving a whole mission. This is very, 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 very tough. If it wasn't for that freaking fog, we had it all the way across, and then we just had to pour luck on the fog. Well, all we can do, face home, head home, take your lumps like a man. Couldn't find LZ. Send a rookie out to do a man's job. All right, is what it is. Next. Determine weather effects for the next. We roll a 6. It does move. Now we start rolling the 6s again. It's going to move 1 towards Tangmere. That's going to bring us, isn't that amazing? Right out of the clear, and then we're going to roll 1 more. 3 doesn't move, so we're back in clear weather again just as soon as we get away from the landing zone. I love it. What did I say about bad luck, right? Optional reveal, none needed. Select altitude, none needed. No, there is one needed. I'm going to go high. Fly to the next TC. No icing check, but we got good weather again. No night fighters following. Resolve threats. There's none at high. We're going to go ahead and no decision. We're going to roll for off course. We're +2. -2 is 0. 8, we're on course. Weather effects for the next TC. We roll a 6, which is going to move 1 towards Tangmere. Firmly into clear now. And then we're going to roll another 6, which is going to move 1 to the right back into clear. As we fly over to concentration camp. Optional reveal, none needed. Select altitude. I'm going to go to low. Fly to the next TC. No icing to check for, no damage to check for, and yes, I got to mark a fuel off. Resolve threats, there are none. No decision to be made. Off course check, +2, -2 is 0. We get a 6, that's on course. Go up to the weather effects for the next card. We roll a 4, which is going to move it 1 towards Tangmere. And we roll a 2, which does not move it, so we're going to be in clear weather again, of course. It's going to be clear the whole way except the landing zone. Optional reveal, not needed. We're going to select the altitude and go medium. We're going to fly to the next card, flying over the hills. And our fuel segment, that's our 3rd hour. No icing check, no damage check, no night fighters, no threats, no decision, off course. We are a 0, -2. We get an 8, goes down to a 6, which is still on course. And we go back up and check for the weather effects in the next TC. We roll a 5, which is going to move 1. See, I'm getting all the rolls I need this time to move us down towards Tangmere. And we got a 5, which is going to move us back, so we stay in the clear. I could not get that rolls for the life of me. It's weird how the dice will pile up against you in key moments sometimes. And that's what happened down here. We just rolled too many times and got us off the board into the fog. Um, Optional reveal, none needed. Select altitude. I'm going to go to low. Actually, I'm going to stay at medium. Icing check, none needed. Night fighter following, none. No threats to resolve. Decisions, none needed. Off course check, we've got a -1, -2, -3. 7 goes down to a 4, which is still good. And I forgot to move. Yes, I did. And take off the fuel. Weather effects for the next card. We roll a 5, which again moves down towards Tangmere. And we roll a 2, which does not move. So we are firmly in the clear. Optional reveal, don't need it. Select altitude, I'll go to low. Going to go ahead and move, which I forgot to do that last time. Goes up to 340, 3 hours and 40 minutes. No icing check, no night fighters following, no resolving of threats. No decision point, off course check, and it doesn't really matter. Is a -3. We've got an 8, goes down to a 5. We are on course. And we go back up to the weather for the next card. We roll a 1. That does not move. We roll a 4. That does move 1 away from the to the right. Going to keep us in clear for landing. Optional reveal, none. Altitude, low. Move to the next TC. 4 hours complete. Icing checks, nope. Night fighters following, notes threats, nope. Decision point, yes. We're going to land on table D5. And we roll -0 for the weather, -2 for the night. Fuel, back to 0, yes. We got a -2. And I'm going to use 3 pilotage. No sense holding on to them. That's going to take us to a +1. We roll 4, 5. Good thing I did. Successful landing. But another unsuccessful mission. All right, and there you have it. We go to G, medicine whiskey. 5. They just keep getting this guy sopped and wondering why he's not making it. That's another white horse blended from Lagavulin on the island of Islay. Records keeping, we've kept track of all that. It is not completed. We've got to try again the following night. Next step, proceed to SOPH, advance the night marker. Slightly better night conditions again. We're going to move the calendar to the 11th. And there is no repair or healing needed, so we're going to proceed to the next night. And we'll go up here and be ready to roll for our next weather. Put all our cards right here. Our chits, rather. And we're going to go ahead and end mission. And that is going to be it. I want to thank everybody for joining me. Another unsuccessful mission as my dice deserted me around the landing zone again. More so with the weather than anything else, because without that fog, we probably would have had no trouble. Thanks for joining me. I could see it, though. I could see it in my mind. He got down low there, and the fog just obliterated everything. And as soon as he headed back for home, boom, right out of the fog again. So it happens. Shit happens. All right. We will see you guys next time. Thanks for joining me. You all have a good night.